accessible airport. At Sarasota-Bradenton Airport, it was cloudy with a temperature of 84. Marine reports along the coast and offshore buoys. At the Seaman site at Cedar Key, winds were northwest at 5 knots. Air temperature 84 degrees. At the Seaman site at Venice, winds were north at 5 knots. Sea temperature 87 degrees. Air temperature 83 degrees. 100 miles west of Bayport, winds were from the northeast at 8 knots. Sea temperature 85 degrees. Air temperature 82. Wave height 1 foot. Wave period 4 seconds. The report from 210 miles west of Captiva was not available. This is NOAA Weather Radio KHP 32 Tampa Bay, the voice of the National Weather Service, broadcasting at a frequency of 162.55 megahertz. The tower for KHP 32 is located in Riverview, in Hillsborough County, and serves west central Florida, with programming originating from the National Weather Service office in Ruskin. The station provides warning alerts for Hillsborough, Pinellas, Pasco, Polk, Hardee, and Manatee counties. Your coastal waters forecast for the KHB 32 listening area for the following marine location, Tampa Bay waters. Issued at 6:29 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. Tonight, northeast winds 5 to 10 knots. Bay and inland waters light chop. Scattered showers with isolated thunderstorms this evening. Monday, east winds around 5 knots, becoming north in the afternoon. Bay and inland waters smooth. Isolated showers in the morning. Isolated thunderstorms. Numerous showers in the afternoon. Monday night, east winds 5 to 10 knots. Bay and inland waters light chop. Isolated thunderstorms. Numerous showers early in the evening, then scattered showers in the late evening and overnight. Tuesday, east winds 5 to 10 knots, increasing to 10 to 15 knots with gusts up to 20 knots in the afternoon. Bay and inland waters a moderate chop. Isolated thunderstorms. Widespread showers. Tuesday night, tropical storm conditions possible. Northeast winds 15 to 20 knots, increasing to 20 to 25 knots after midnight. Bay and inland waters rough. Widespread showers with isolated thunderstorms. Wednesday, hurricane conditions possible. Wednesday night, hurricane conditions possible. Thursday, hurricane conditions possible. Thursday night, tropical storm conditions possible. Friday, southwest winds around 10 knots. Bay and inland waters light chop. Scattered showers with isolated thunderstorms. Winds and waves higher and near thunderstorms. Your coastal waters forecast for the KHB 32 listening area for the following marine location, coastal waters from Englewood to Tarpon Springs out 20 nautical miles. Issued at 6:29 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. Tonight, northeast winds 5 to 10 knots. Seas 1 foot or less. Bay and inland waters light chop. Scattered showers with isolated thunderstorms this evening. Monday, east winds around 5 knots, becoming northeast in the afternoon. Seas 1 foot or less. Bay and inland waters light chop. Isolated thunderstorms. Monday night, east winds 5 to 10 knots, increasing to 10 to 15 knots with gusts up to 20 knots after midnight. Seas 1 foot or less. Bay and inland waters a moderate chop. Isolated thunderstorms. Tuesday, east winds 10 to 15 knots, increasing to 15 to 20 knots in the afternoon. Seas 2 to 3 feet. Bay and inland waters choppy. Isolated thunderstorms. Widespread showers. Tuesday night, tropical storm conditions possible. Northeast winds 20 to 25 knots with gusts up to 35 knots. Seas 2 to 4 feet, building to 5 to 7 feet after midnight. Bay and inland waters rough. Widespread showers with isolated thunderstorms. Wednesday, hurricane conditions possible. Wednesday night, hurricane conditions possible. Thursday, hurricane conditions possible. Thursday night, hurricane conditions possible. Friday, west winds 10 to 15 knots with gusts up to 20 knots. Seas 6 to 9 feet, subsiding to 4 to 6 feet in the afternoon. Bay and inland waters a moderate chop. Scattered showers with isolated thunderstorms. Winds and seas higher and near thunderstorms. Your coastal waters forecast for the KHB 32 listening area for the following marine location: coastal waters from Englewood to Tarpon Springs out 20 to 60 nautical miles. Issued at 6:29 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. Tonight, northeast winds 5 to 10 knots. Seas 1 foot or less. Isolated thunderstorms. Monday, northeast winds 5 to 10 knots. Seas 1 foot or less. Scattered showers with isolated thunderstorms. Monday night, northeast winds 5 to 10 knots, becoming east 10 to 15 knots with gusts up to 20 knots after midnight. Seas 1 foot or less, then around 2 feet after midnight. Isolated thunderstorms. Scattered showers in the evening, then numerous showers after midnight. Tuesday, tropical storm conditions possible. East winds 15 to 20 knots with gusts up to 30 knots. Seas 2 to 4 feet. Isolated thunderstorms. Widespread showers. Tuesday night, hurricane conditions possible. Northeast winds 20 to 25 knots with gusts up to 40 knots, becoming east 25 to 35 knots with gusts up to 50 knots after midnight. Seas 4 to 6 feet, building to 8 to 11 feet after midnight. Widespread showers with isolated thunderstorms. Wednesday, hurricane conditions possible. Wednesday night, hurricane conditions possible. Thursday, hurricane conditions possible. Thursday night, hurricane conditions possible. Friday, west winds 10 to 15 knots with gusts up to 20 knots. Seas 8 to 11 feet, subsiding to 6 to 8 feet in the afternoon. Scattered showers with isolated thunderstorms. Winds and seas higher and near thunderstorms. The Tampa climate summary for this evening, as of 5 p.m., September 25th, 2022. Today's high temperature was 92 degrees. This high was 2 degrees above the normal high of 90. The record high is 95 degrees, which was set in 2018. Today's low temperature was 73 degrees. This low was 1 degree below the normal low of 74. The record low is 65 degrees, which was last set in 2008. No precipitation fell today, which leaves the monthly total at 9.74 inches. This is 4.40 inches above the normal amount of 5.34 inches for September. The total precipitation for the season since September 1st still stands at 9.74 inches, which is 4.40 inches above normal. The total precipitation for the year is still 50.77 inches, which is 8.34 inches above normal. Today, the maximum wind observed was 10 miles an hour from the north. The highest wind gust observed was 14 miles per hour from the north. The normal high temperature for tomorrow is 89 degrees, and the normal low is 74. The record high for tomorrow is 94, which occurred in 1972, and the record low is 64, which occurred in 1991. Sunset tonight is at 7:23 p.m. Sunrise tomorrow is at 7:21 a.m. The current time is 8:10 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. Tide forecast. At St. Petersburg, low tide Sunday at 8:55 p.m. High tide Monday at 2:44 a.m. Low tide Monday at 8:52 a.m. Flood warning now in effect until tomorrow evening. What? Minor flooding is occurring and minor flooding is forecast. Where? Peace River at Zilpho Springs at Senior 17. When? Until tomorrow evening. Additional details, at 9:30 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time Sunday the stage was 16.8 feet. Recent activity, the maximum river stage in the 24 hours ending at 9:30 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time Sunday was 17.3 feet. Forecast, the river is expected to fall below flood stage early tomorrow afternoon and continue falling to 14.8 feet Wednesday morning. Flood stage is 16 feet. Flood history. This crest compares to a previous crest of 16.8 feet on February 17, 1936. https www.weather.gov/safety/flood turnaround. Don't drown when encountering flooded roads. Most flood